Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here to talk about Johnny Gaddar. Now, this is Neil Nitin Mukesh's debut film, and oh my god, I like this film so much. I like this film a little too much than I'd like to admit. I was just so blown away with how good this movie is. Like, this is a movie which I'd never heard of, by the way. And I watched what was the last movie I put the review on? I believe it was Jackie Brown. So I went to ChatGPT and I was like, okay, I really like Jackie Brown. I thought it was a good movie. Recommend me some Indian movies in the same vein. And they were like, oh, how about Johnny Gaddar? And I was like, what the hell is Johnny Gaddar? I've never heard of this film. But I kid you not, this is such a good film. I'm going to talk about what I liked about the movie and what I didn't. But I'm letting you know beforehand. I mean, if you couldn't tell from the first 1 minute of this video, I really, really enjoyed this film. So, first of all, the main thing that I love how the story is plotted throughout the movie. It starts off slow, okay, I will say. The story is very cleverly plotted and it takes a lot of inspiration apparently. And if you read the Wikipedia page for this movie, for some reason it's like very harsh towards the director, where it's like, oh, actually it's a ripoff of a French novel and he was exposed later, even though he tried to cover it up by saying that, oh, it's inspiration from everything, but he actually ripped it off. And it's like very aggressive towards the director, and I'm just like, whoa, why is it being so aggressive towards let me check the director's name. Come on, I should know this. Yeah, Sriram Raghavan. Like, it's very aggressive towards him. Like, who wrote this Wikipedia page? Someone with like some personal vendetta against him. It's I just thought that was very funny when I was going through the Wikipedia page for this movie. But regardless, even if it is a ripoff, if anything, I'm like, I want to read the book now, because this is a good movie. This is a good story. I think the pacing keeps you engaged throughout. I think you're constantly eager to know what's happening next. And me personally, for me, the second half became so much better. Like, I love the second half. The first half was like build up, and then the second half just became like one of the most entertaining watches I've had. Like, I watched like the first 40 minutes and I took a break. I was like, I'll continue later. And then I started watching again like a few hours later, and it was so engaging. I just watched it till the end because I was like, I love this you know I think the direction is very stylish. I think it has a lot of editing. It has a lot of like, it has a lot of style to it. It's like a noir film. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. Noir. But it's like, it's good. I like the lighting in the film. I like the editing of the film. It, again, in the start it kind of feels sloppy, but then the more and more the movie goes, you really enjoy or at least I really enjoy what the movie is. And I think one of the strongest points, like, each character in this film, even if they don't have that much screen time, like, they're all so distinct, they're all so well written. I think that's one of the main reasons why I enjoy this movie so much. The fact that all of them are written quite well. Like, even the small characters who don't have a lot, I like the writing. I think it's good. I just want to like go down the cast members and just actually take their real names, because I genuinely think everyone is doing a very good performance in this film. Okay, so Neil Nitin Mukesh, I mean, he's unfortunately not known to be the best actor, right? He can come off as a bit stiff, especially during his later years, because I didn't even know this was his debut film. But I will say, in this film, his performance works. His weird stiff acting and his restraint works very well with the character he's given. And honestly, this movie is like exactly the type of movie he should be doing, because it's great. He genuinely fits the character very well. Dharmendra is doing a great job. Dharmendra is playing the older veteran. I think he's doing also an amazing. I mean, he's Dharmendra, come on. Vinay Pathak is doing a great job. Vinay Pathak is an incredible actor, by the way. He's like I think, what are they called? Stage actors? Art actor? Because my sister went to like a little play in Bangalore, and he was the lead star of the play, and he's a very good performer, Vinay Pathak is doing an incredible job as well. For me, I think the favorite performance of the entire movie, it comes in the form of Zakir Hussain, who plays Shardul, and it comes in the form of Mr. Govind Namdev, who plays Inspector Kalyan. For me, both of them are the best actors in the movie. Their performance is so good. It's so entertaining to watch them. I think they play their characters so well. And also Miss Ashwini Kalsekar. See, I know these actors. I see them in so many movies, but I feel like we don't talk about their actual names. We just talk about their characters. And if you Google up what I'm talking about, if you've seen this movie or if you actually Google these names, you'll see that, oh yeah, she's in so and so or he's in so and so, because they're all good actors who just don't get credit where credit's due, right? She plays, I believe, Prakash's wife, Vinay Pathak's wife in the movie. She is also doing an incredible job. I think like these three, Zakir Hussain, Govind Namdev, and Ashwini Khalsekar, they are absolutely killing their roles, like somehow doing better than the other actors. And I love their characters, I love their acting. And also, Demi Sen is in this movie, you know. I do think she doesn't act anymore, you know. Unfortunately, in the industry is not very kind to older women. But yeah, she's in this movie too, and she's always like a fun character to watch. I think she does a great job in every movie she's in. But yeah, this is the cast, you know. It's not like, oh, big names or anything, but honestly speaking, the acting powerhouse in this movie is pretty good, right? I really, really, really enjoyed the acting as well. Again, it starts off weird. It starts off like, oh, Indian movie made in the 2000s, probably gonna try to be cool, but it's not gonna. But it really, really gets better and better. Now the soundtrack is nothing to go home for. It didn't really stand out for me. Again, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I asked ChatGPT something to, you know, similar to Jackie Brown. This is not similar to Jackie Brown, by the way, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the wild recommendation. I will say there is one song which I actually grew up with, which is "Move Your Body" by Hardcore, and I completely forgot about the song and hardcore in general. If any of you grew up during this period of time, you know, like the early 2010s or like late 2000s, you'll know how big this song was. And it played just for like a few minutes, like a snippet at the start of the movie, and it triggered childhood memories for me. And I went ahead and listened to the full song on Spotify, and it's genuinely an amazing song. So it's a shame it wasn't featured in the film in full length, but you know, probably for promotional material. But yeah, I think the movie is great. I think, again, cinematography looks good, lighting looks good. I think the editing I already talked about, that is great as well. Now, what did I not like about them? Honestly, I there's not a lot for me to complain about. You know, I really enjoyed this film. I will say that, okay, maybe the start of the movie was a bit slower, like I said earlier, and it got really good as more and more it went. But even then, like, I barely have anything to complain about this film. I enjoyed this film so much. I had such a good time watching it that I'm sure there's very obvious in your face things which is not good with the movie, but I had such a good time watching it. I don't think I have any problems with the movie. Maybe a few years later, if I try to rewatch it, I'll be like, oh god, this makes no sense. Or, you know, honestly, even now I can identify those. I just had a good time watching this film. Please. But yeah, if I had to give it a rating, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. Okay, that's too much. Probably like an 8.5. But like, if someone argued with me about giving it a 9 out of 10, I probably wouldn't disagree. I really enjoyed this film. This is genuinely one of those underrated films which unfortunately didn't get the love when it released. Like, apparently it was a sleeper hit. Again, all from Wikipedia. It was a sleeper hit and it released in 2007. It's an old movie. But I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm so satisfied that I finished watching it. Like, it's such a good film, and I hope that this video makes more people want to watch it because it's genuinely a good film. But anyway, that's gonna be it from me. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.